Yeah, what happens when you start seeing some red flags potentially in a new relationship? And by the way, if you've ever got a issue that you would like worked out, you can always message us at Ben and Kelly Show.
When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so if you would, thank you, by the way, for reaching out to us. Can you kind of walk through what you sent us?
Yeah, so I've been dating this guy for a few months, and everything's really great, and I really like him.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen anything bad, except for, like, a FaceTime call I kind of overheard him have with his baby mama.
Wait. Did you say FaceTime call?
Yeah.
Okay, so you overheard a FaceTime call. Okay. Sorry, I didn't understand you there. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, he was outside my house. The bedroom window was open, and his baby mama was just, like, screaming at him, calling him a liar and a loser, and just saying all the worst things about him. And what got me was, like, how many times she called him a liar.
Uh-huh.
So I mentioned that I could hear part of the call, and I was just like, wow, she doesn't sound happy. And he's like, yeah, she's insane, and she's always thought the worst about me. And
right.
I took his word for it, assumed she was the problem.
Sure, right.
But last night, we were out to dinner, and while we're waiting for our food, this girl walks into the restaurant, and he just turns ghost white. He hunches down, and he's like, oh, crap, it's my ex.
Okay.
And I looked at her. I was expecting, like, to see his baby mama or something.
Sure.
And because I know what she looks like. But, like, it wasn't her. So I was like, that's your baby mama? He said, no, that's another ex.
Uh-huh.
So we end up, like, sneaking out of the restaurant without even getting our food. Also, we can avoid this confrontation with this other ex. And I'm starting to see, like, a pattern here. Either he's attracting crazy girls or, like, he's a problem,
Right,
like,
right.
I don't know if this is a big enough, like, deal to consider it a red flag. Do I just walk away, or should I just stick around and see, like, why all his exes are just, like, after him or hate him or something?
Yeah, that's awkward, because obviously you like him and you're not seeing that side of him, but then you're seeing these examples of other women who are like, you are this, this, and this, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And you're almost like preparing yourself to have the other shoe drop,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
I don't know.
All right, well, we already have a bunch of people texting in, so if you want to hang out, we'll try to at least, give you some guidance in how you approach this. But keep us posted, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and several people are like, well, maybe she attracts crazy guys.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I was going to say Emily, I think, is on the same page with her. I wouldn't date someone who talks about their exes being crazy. That's how he'll talk about you. Plus, baby mama was calling him a liar over and over, and his explanation is that she's insane, and then having to leave a restaurant without eating. Honestly, I would run.
Yeah, I don't know if you have experience with this and you could offer your insight where it's like, hey, I was dating someone who trashed their exes didn't like them at all, and this is what happened.
Now, Natasha is on the other end of it saying, I never compare my situation with anyone else. That includes me dating a man who's been with other women. They didn't work out for their reasons, not yours. If he's treating you like you want to be treated, what does it matter what happened before you? People grow and change. Do I have exes I'm not proud of having? Absolutely, but they never affect my current relationship. Let it go or let him go. The choice is yours.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, I'd love to hear your experience and your thoughts on that. 502-571-99. So she's been dating a guy for a few months. Everything's pretty great, but she had a few run-ins with exes who really don't like him. And she said,
I don't know if this is a big enough, like, deal to consider it a red flag. Do I just walk away, or should I just stick around and see, like, why all his exes are just, like, after him or hate him or something?
Yeah. So yeah, kind of where'd she go from here?
Yeah, Cindy texted, if that relationship's going well, she should continue it, but I would make it very clear she would not leave another restaurant like that.
Oh, yeah, because she did say that one of the exes came into a restaurant where they were sitting there eating, and they literally left.
Before they got their food. Like, he slinked out of there because he didn't want any potential, confrontation or drama. Megan said, I think everyone has baby mama drama and everyone has exes, so he might have just not wanted to deal with confrontation. I think stick it out until you start seeing more of a pattern, and if he starts to be crazy to you, because I'm dating a guy now who's had some crazy stories from girls being crazy. Mm-hmm. And we've been together for a while and living together, and he just apparently attracted the crazies, LOL.
Well, then what's that saying about her? Now, we did get a message from a listener who wants to remain anonymous, but says, I had the same issue with my husband and his exes. I ignored the signs and believed him. 7 years later, we're now separated and divorcing, and I realize he was the crazy one, not the exes. He says all the same things about me now. Run, girl.
Oh, no. Oh, gosh. I mean, there is something to be said about that, but, so far we've got 2 exes that we know of. Mm-hmm. And so do we wait for more? I don't know. I'm never really one to be super quick to just be like, dump him. That just sounds too complicated. So I don't know if you kind of let it go on just a little bit, like kind of file this in the back of your mind, like what you've seen so far, and then, let it go for a little bit longer and just see how it starts to play out.
Yeah.
And keep yourself from acting crazy. Like, you can avoid being a crazy ex by keeping yourself in check too, I think.
We got a message from a listener who says, I'll tell you something. My ex has 2 crazy exes. Me and his other ex. we weren't crazy when we got with him. By the time the relationship ended, it was a different story.
Oh, wow.
That tends to happen after you're manipulated, gaslit, etc. Just be careful. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's an interesting take. So
that is an interesting take.
All right. Well, are we saying proceed with caution?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I get, she's so far, being very taken care of in the relationship. She's happy, but I think we kind of file this away for future reference if more things start to present themselves.
I mean, a lot of people are saying, you snuck out of a restaurant because of an ex. That alone would be sign enough for me.
That is a really good point, too. That's a good point. You should not have to do that ever again.
Yeah, and that also calls into question, okay, they've only been dating a couple months. Is he still in a relationship with the person he saw at the restaurant?
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know if this is kind of a little shady, but to try to reach out to his exes and find out what the heck went wrong. I don't know if they would, be honest with her, because maybe they're still in a jealous space about it, that he's got a new girlfriend. I don't know.
Man, would women do that? Would women try to submarine a new relationship because they still held resentment over their ex?
Oh, 100%. There are, yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes,
Okay.
That would happen. But I don't know. This is a really tough one just because of just the few things that have happened so far, especially the one with the restaurant. Leaving a restaurant because you see someone is not a good sign. And you don't want to have to feel like that you're going to, conduct your life with this guy, having to dodge people from his past.
All right. So this is what I say. These are 2 strikes. You've got strike 1 in the FaceTime call that you overheard. You got strike 2 coming out of the, sneaking out of the restaurant.
Yep.
One more.
Well, and also consider, strike 1 is baby mama. So she's not going anywhere. They're going to have to co-parent. So if that relationship is always going to be contentious, do you want to deal with that?
Yeah. All right. Well, if you want to comment, you can. The Facebook page has this her message to us at Ben and Kelly Show. They're on Group Therapy. And yeah, please, good luck and keep us posted.